I'm really looking forward to this one. And it's Stuart Bingham that breaks off. And it was funny, John, I was thinking the last time I commentated prior to the match.
Yeah, sometimes hard to work out, isn't it? Form of players, but as I say, some have been better since lock.
Both players had a go at red and not quite there.
1.
A couple of loose reds, loose ones. Get your cue arm going.
Six.
Absolutely fabulous. One of the best long game performances I've seen for a while.
Good shot. Caused him to miss, but that wasn't the problem.
Shaun Murphy, 13.
No great advantage to anybody. Might look at each other in a minute. So decided he could do that and didn't want to leave it, but that doesn't look like the best of shots to me.
1.
Yeah, I can only... Could be costly.
That, however,
9.
was excellent.
Made his 8th competitive maximum last week.
17.
He took, well, he played
Stuart
the outside.
Bingham. 1.
Cannon in the bunch here, which he's managed to miss and come out perfectly on the loose red, John.
So you'd have been disappointed not to be on one, but that looks about perfect. And then he'll be playing the cannon, you would have thought. Oh, wow.
Shaun Murphy.
Yes, lovely shot, fully
1.
committed. And if you look where the cue...
Stuart Bingham, 8.
Well,
1.
been coming back to this end of the table. Just got by it. Good shot.
7. 15.
A choice, he can play on the one on the right hand side, which is okay for a right. Depends how Shaun sees it here.
23.
Play a cannon, of course.
It's not bad.
Sometimes it's difficult, and then once again he's missed in the middle pocket, which
Shaun
they
Murphy,
seem to do a
30.
few of those.
1.
Well, if he can slow down a little bit. Do you try and drop behind the red or play the
6.
cannon? The way he's come. And that's what he attempted. He just wanted to... And the reason he played it like that, he thought, well, if it
Stuart
rattles the
Bingham,
jaws,
11.
it'll run safe.
1. Shaun Murphy, 1. 2.
Very good pot. Trying to get the cap.
Stuart Bingham, 2.
Well, he can see it. So So you could see more of it to go up and down.
3.
Nearly kissed the pink. He wants that cue ball to stop.
7.
Right, all about judgment of pace here for the black. But you've got to pot the blue first, Stuart.
Stuart Bingham, 7.
I think both these players have missed more balls in this open.
Betfred Masters place in the semi-final.
5.
Shaun having a look at the scoreboard. 20 points the lead. Stuart needs 2 snookers, and where the black is, you wouldn't fancy him getting 1.
Shaun Murphy, 5.
Stuart looking at the scoreboard.
Thanks, Jason. I don't know about that. A couple of my pals were texting me. I said, make sure you stay in tonight and watch this one, boys. This should be a cracker. After that opening frame, I think they'd be questioning my judgment.
There's one thing missing off it, and that's the crown that he's got on his waistcoat. Oh, good long pot from Stuart.
1.
Just what we expect, and he looks to have landed absolutely perfect on the blue.
Yeah, all day long, that's the right shot. And played to perfection.
The red that's stopping it
7.
going into the corner pocket, the one closest.
Oh, there's the first.
20. 27.
Yeah, blessed with the
34.
He under hit it. And played that lovely. A little trace of
41. 47.
right in the heart of the pocket.
54.
He's trying to drop on here. It must be pretty tight. So much so he's played on the one in the middle, yeah.
Pink will do.
62.
You wouldn't bet against it now.
69. 76.
That's why he's...
Before he is now, Stuart. I've known him so long.
83.
You forget how the lad.
91.
Fancied you for 100, right from the off.
99.
17th century of the Betfred Masters this year. That still stands at
108.
136 to not to be sniffed at.
111.
Misses. This has been virtually perfection from Stuart Bingham.
115.
And what we were
120.
Finished that nice angle on the blue. He had loose reds to play on, but
126.
immediately played in. It's been perfect ever since. A
133
wonderful clearance of
and
133. It doesn't take a lot, Jason. Well, that's a very poor...
So it mightn't look like much of a chance at the moment, but if Shaun Murphy drops on that red, it would be.
And he'd like to be a little low on it. He's not, but nevertheless, excellent shot.
7.
Well, he played the screw, and to quote my...
Too much.
Shaun Murphy, 14.
He just decided to play the snooker in if you can. Not that side, the other side. He's had a bit of a result there. That nearly went and split the pack.
But now we're going to have a bout of safety at this end of the table. With that red going into the balk end. Could leave something on. So just trying to get back to the balk end, but has failed to do that.
So just waiting. Playing what he considers the correct shot.
Tight to the top cushion. Although he should have played it.
And he's not covering himself in glory with the last. Should knock this in. And he has done.
1.
So it wasn't.
Tatiana Wollaston,
7.
wife of Ben Wollaston.
She doesn't get to ref his matches, does she, John?
I don't think that's...
14.
So yes, Stuart's getting this opportunity from Shaun.
19.
On one of those, so that's what he's played for. He'd be very unlucky not to be on one.
Stuart Bingham. 1. Seven. 13.
Balls at his mercy. Inexplicably missed a simple red in the middle pocket after playing an excellent positional shot.
Because he wasn't doing anything with the cue ball, he just had to...
23.
Happy to play the one in the middle.
With Coles, we'll get into the snooker's required stage.
37.
But not that time.
44.
Yeah, nicely done.
But that's a much better shot than the one I picked.
51.
Or did he? You never know, you know. I mean, if you have an opportunity, Stuart may be thinking, well, maybe have a chance. I mean, I thought it was in.
1.
Stuart would have pots the black, and now works out the plan to get 2 snookers. If you leave a 1 cushion escape,
Stuart Bingham,
highly
8.
unlikely your opponent.
More difficult. But good hit. no chance from here. Can't win this. One needed 4 or one needed 5 snookers. Both won the frame. It's made me very nervous, John, I can tell you.
I bet that was a lot. That's the one thing I'd say about the modern day players. I don't think they're as good at laying snookers as they were.
I agree with that, isn't it? But overall, no, I concur.
Yeah, Mark Selby will be up there and John Higgins in any era.
2.
So that should be end of frame now. Well, I
5.
didn't realise you could get through to the green, so Stuart will stay in his seat. An easy red to the middle.
9.
Yeah, despite that break of 133 in the second frame.
14.
Definitely in first. So despite
20
Shaun Murphy not
under
being in
frame.
his absolute best,
Shaun.
thanks Jason, thank you boys, and perfectly summed up. Doing enough to be 2-1 ahead. But when you've got a long game like that, excellent, and there's that red, very similar to
9.
obviously had stun into them. Didn't quite get into the cue ball there. What you don't want to do is screw that and bring it back to one of the top pockets, but
The reason I said excellent, just over the hour mark. It's been entertaining in many ways. Obviously we've seen the century break, but we've also
well, even the best players in the world can miss some pots now and again, because it's a pretty tough game.
at the snooker. But Shaun's caught that much too full. And if it slows down, Stuart will have a red to go at.
Yeah, there was a little bit of degree of difficulty in that, just because he was having to manoeuvre the cue ball.
The 2-frame advantage.
1.
He'd be delighted.
It's because of Stuart's mistakes.
Eight. $14.
So but held it comfortably.
That was a very attacking type of shot there.
20.
Well played. Pot that. Well, he's come
First.
too far there. I would have liked to have preferred. Anyway,
Shaun
got a healthy
Murphy.
50-point
33.
lead.
Well, he obviously felt that was
Down, that'll do as well if you want. Or you could go and do that, John.
yeah, why don't you just knock?
The 8-point lead. Don't blame him in the slightest.
Shaun Murphy. 8.
He's opened the reds. Is it going to run past the green?
It's poor again though, he's been lucky there. It's an excellent pot. As I say, I'm mentioning it, if he'd have been playing
to win the frame. Well, that looks nigh on impossible, but trying.
9.
See if he does it. Let's change your plan. Decided to go that way instead. Yeah.
17.
Well, in the end, he's just making certain of the black, and now that shot you mentioned, John.
There you go.
25.
Ooh. Well, he couldn't have done any more.
And decided against the double.
Stuart Bingham, 32.
It was a very good 32 break, that was. So that was
Lots of right-hand side to try and check it. Needs to run a little bit.
yeah, that was the only one, but bringing the red across was the problem. How's the cue ball? That is an absolutely fabulous shot. That
One.
really is a fabulous shot.
4. 10. 13.
Near the cushion as much as you can.
17.
And he's played it that way. I'd have been tempted to make sure that
22.
Can he get it now? Where's the cue ball going on the black? What a frame that was, and what a clearance from Stuart Bingham.